What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster, and today we are looking at evidence that the upcoming Rey Star Wars film is going to be an absolutely cringe joke.
Are you brain dead?
The folks in charge at Lucasfilm absolutely have to be brain dead by now to plan on running this movie out there for all of us to make fun of it. Honestly, if they knew what they were doing, they would take the oxygen out of the room and just stop making content for like 5 years or something and starve us of things to make fun of them over. But that will never occur to them because they love the limelight.
Love me. You really love me.
In this video, we are going to take a look at comments made by the director of this upcoming Rey film, which are likely meant to inspire people to get excited. But that's like asking folks to get excited about liver and onions. Yeah, some people out there with no taste buds might think that sounds delicious, but to the rest of us, we're getting ready to make this face.
This is the worst.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you hit that like button on this video. It really helps me out with the algorithm when you do that. And also, make sure to follow me on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. My handle is Dr. Disaster1, and I look forward to seeing you on there. In any event, let's have a look at this article here from CBR.com. The headline says, Star Wars director teases Daisy Ridley's special new movie.
I'm retarded?
Yeah, that right there is the only kind of special this movie is. But anyhow, the article continues, Daisy Ridley's Star Wars movie gets some added hype from director Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. Speaking with CNN as part of their New Year's celebrations, Chinoy was asked about directing the new Star Wars movie. The Pakistani-born Canadian filmmaker teased her collaboration with returning star Daisy Ridley in the new movie, saying, "I'm very thrilled about the project because I feel what we're about to create is something very special." Chinoy went on to speak about the importance of having a female filmmaker at the helm of a movie, and she's set to be the first woman to direct a Star Wars theatrically released movie.
I don't care.
Dear God, stop with this incessant gimmick. How pathetic is it that people are celebrating firsts like this still? Are we going to celebrate when the first woman makes, I don't know, a Superman movie? Or when the first woman makes a video game movie? Or how about when the first left-handed, red-headed, bisexual woman with an IQ lower than her shoe size makes a, Batman film? For the love of all things holy, we out here in the real world do not view this as like a huge win or something. It is only a win for those of you with an agenda, for those of you who are trying to push activism into entertainment. Out here, where people watch movies because they're supposed to be entertaining bits of escapism, we only celebrate good stories. But Chinoy wasn't done yet. On this subject, Chinoy said, "We're in 2024 now, and it's about time that we had a woman come forward to shape a story in a galaxy far, far away."
I'm retarded?
Here's an idea, lady. If you want a woman to be celebrated for this crap, which clearly you do, clearly you think we should all be clapping for this shit. But if you want us to celebrate, then why don't you create? a galaxy far, far away. I definitely celebrate George Lucas, for example, for having created Star Wars. It was an original vision. But this person wants us to clap because she's what? Part of an established institution? And that's actually really pathetic, especially when you consider that, for all we know, this was just affirmative action garbage. For all we know, her immutable characteristics might be the only reason she even got the job. I mean, let me say this. I've heard that Rebel Moon by Zack Snyder isn't really that good, but at least he made something original. I respect that, and I won't cheer for someone propping up a corporate institution. I will not cheer for someone trying to use guilt and pity to try to get promotions and jobs in her industry. I will not cheer for that. And if you want an idea of how pathetic this gimmick is, you need to look at the beginning of this interview from CNN and listen to how they're framing it. Let's have a look.
Our next guest is an inspiration to women all over the world, including her home country of Pakistan. Filmmaker and activist Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy is the only female director to have won 2 Academy Awards by the age of 37. She's also the first woman and the first person of color to direct a Star Wars film. It's set to be released in 2026. You can say that the Force is strong with this one.
The Force is strong with you.
That was so terrible, I think you gave me cancer.
Holy crap, it is so damned cringe when these writers and news personalities do that phony pun crap. The Force is really with this one. Yeah, whatever, dude. You've never watched Star Wars. Stop trying to pretend that you're nerds. But yeah, listen to how they frame that. It sounds as if Disney wrote that series of lines themselves, which I'd actually be surprised if they didn't. Because of course, CNN's role here is just being paid advertisement for Disney. They're just helping their corporate sponsor, Disney, sell their product. And naturally, Disney has not learned a damn thing. They think that this race and sex-based stuff still sells movie tickets. But I hate to break it to them. Very few people are going to be running out to go to this movie because a chick is directing it. But let's watch just a little bit more here.
You know, I'm very thrilled about the project because I think what we are about to create is something very special. And we're in 2024 now. And I think it's about time that we had a woman come forward to shape the story in a galaxy far, far away.
Once again, nobody gives a shit, lady. This isn't 2016 anymore. It's 2024, as you said. It's current year. The narrative has flipped. More and more people have opened their eyes, and that is why Disney movies got their asses kicked last year. As long as you idiots are talking about this kind of stuff, the race stuff and the sex stuff, then you're not focused on making movies. In fact, let me say this, because this person is a woman of color, and I really hate that term, but because she's a woman of color, I expect that the movie will suck because of that. Because she knows that she can't get fired. She knows that nobody in the industry will criticize her. These people claim that they have to work so hard to get where they are, but I would argue it's the opposite. From where I'm sitting, people like this Obaid-Chinoy person don't have to work very hard at all. She could just fart into a microphone for half an hour and the professional critics would call it a brave and startling masterpiece that subverts expectations. And the Reylo crowd would think it was wonderful. Ironically, exactly that, farting into a microphone would be a hell of a lot better than whatever it is that we end up seeing on screen. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.